Saskatoon is widely known as the City of Bridges. While there are now 9 total river crossings, 7 for vehicular traffic and 2 for trains, locals and officials historically reference the 7 original primary traffic bridges that span the South Saskatchewan River. In this series of videos on Saskatoon's landmarks, I'm going to talk about one of the 2 oldest railway bridges in Saskatoon. The Grand Trunk Bridge, also known as the Canadian National Railway Bridge, is a historic steel trestle railway bridge that spans the South Saskatchewan River in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, connecting the city's eastern and western banks at the southern edge of Diefenbaker Park. It was built in 1908 and is 457 meters, 1,500 feet long. It was built in 1908 by the Canadian Bridge Company of Walkerville, Ontario. The bridge features a rare transitional pin and riveted Pratt deck truss design with 6 main spans consisting of 5 225-foot, 68.6 meters deck trusses and 1 175-foot, 53.3 meters through truss, and a total length of approximately 1,500 feet, 457 meters, including approach spans that incorporate both pin and riveted connections reflective of early 20th century engineering transitions, as well as a 125-foot, 38-meter deck truss and a 50-foot, 15-meter deck plate girder. Originally built for the Grand Trunk Pacific Railway as part of the line linking Winnipeg and Edmonton, it facilitated Saskatoon's growth as a key wholesale and distribution hub in central Saskatchewan by enabling the 3rd major rail corridor throughout the city. In 1923, following the nationalization of the Grand Trunk Pacific, the bridge became part of the Canadian National Railway System and remains in active rail use today, standing as Saskatoon's oldest surviving bridge after the demolition of the nearby traffic bridge. Its character-defining elements, including the original steel materials, truss form, and elevated massing, underscore its municipal heritage value. Trains pass over the Grand Trunk Bridge in Saskatoon an average of 2 to 4 times daily, though this can occasionally increase depending on seasonal freight demands. Because the bridge is part of the CN Transcontinental Main Line, the schedule is fluid and based strictly on freight traffic needs rather than a set passenger timetable. The bridge is private CN property and fenced off. There is no pedestrian walkway, and crossing it on foot is trespassing and highly dangerous. If you are a visitor and looking for a nearby train bridge you can actually walk across, consider the nearby CPR Bridge, which features a pedestrian walkway. Please watch my earlier video of this CPR Bridge. CN placed a chain link fence on both sides of the bridge as a result of people trespassing on the walkways. Based upon anecdotal evidence, that is, visual inspection of city maps, it appears to have the longest span of any Saskatoon bridge. The 2012 southwest extension of the city's Circle Drive Freeway included the Gordie Howe Bridge, built parallel to the Grand Trunk Bridge. In 2016, the city's original traffic bridge, which opened in 1907, was disassembled to make way for a replacement bridge. As of that moment, the Grand Trunk Bridge became Saskatoon's oldest surviving bridge. It opened several months before the city's second rail bridge, which is the CPR Bridge. The bridge is the southernmost of the city's 2 rail bridges and is situated between the Queen Elizabeth Power Station on the upstream west side and Diefenbaker Park on the downstream east side. In 1916, the colored postcard of the Grand Trunk Bridge in Saskatoon was a famous historical lithograph. It features a panoramic hand-colored view of the steel truss bridge spanning the South Saskatchewan River. The Grand Trunk Bridge, built in 1908 for the Grand Trunk Pacific Railway, was a major piece of infrastructure connecting early Saskatoon. The Gordie Howe Bridge is a vehicular freeway bridge that spans the South Saskatchewan River in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. It is a steel girder bridge built as part of the Circle Drive Freeway system in southwestern Saskatoon. At the time of construction, it was projected to cost $272.5 million to build. It is the southernmost road bridge in the city. The bridge is located adjacent to the Grand Trunk Bridge. It is also the longest of Saskatoon's bridges at 440 meters, 1,440 feet in length, and the first to have a concrete road surface. The bridge was scheduled to open with the completion of the entire Circle Drive South project on September 30th, 2012. However, record rainfall, high water tables, and an early snowfall made that deadline unfeasible. The actual completion and opening date was July 31st, 2013. The bridge was first referred to simply as the Circle Drive South Bridge. The Holiday Park Community Association lobbied the Saskatoon City Council to have the bridge named after Christopher J. Yorath, the city's first commissioner. Yorath created a comprehensive town plan in 1913, which included inner and outer encircling boulevards. Parts of the present-day Circle Drive follow the course in Yorath's plan. Yorath Island, also named for the commissioner, is located upstream from the bridge site. The City Council originally decided that a naming contest would be held, but then scrapped the idea because of the cost. On June 27, 2016, the Saskatoon City Council unanimously voted in favor of naming the bridge after recently deceased hockey legend Gordie Howe. A sports facility and a campground bearing his name are located just north of the bridge. Signs with the new name were installed on September 22, 2016. The Gordie Howe Bridge in Saskatoon has 6 lanes, 3 in each direction, that carry Circle Drive traffic across the South Saskatchewan River. The bridge, which officially opened in 2013, forms the southernmost leg of Saskatoon's Circle Drive freeway system. In addition to the 6 vehicle lanes, it features suspended pedestrian and cyclist pathways. For more information, please scan the QR code at the end of the video. Thank you for watching.